Do you think Thanatos is C9's best player? Or hard to say? He's not here. Just pretend AP is not here.
You could do that.
I think so. I think.
Hello and welcome back to Pros after a fast weekend. CoreJJ Quid, you guys 3-0'd. Flyquest 3-0'd. We played the minimum number of games.
We did last week. Last week was 10, right?
We had MAC games last week, yeah.
So it evens out.
It evens out. Quid, is this your first time on Pros?
No, third time.
Third time?
It's already.
It's the first time I've done Pros with you. Yeah.
I think it's my first time too.
I think so, yeah.
APA's first time. Yeah, of course, first time.
Yeah, me too.
Quid's the veteran, clearly.
Thank you, Quid.
What should I do?
You have to guide us.
Yeah. How does this work? Okay, I want to talk about the series today because Team Liquid's had a really weird year, it feels like.
Yeah.
Weird split. You had easy schedule. You went 5-0. You lost 2 series in a row. 3 series in a row if you count the playoffs with Cloud9. And then again, like you're smashing. So how do you feel? Like has it been up and down, or have you been just kind of steadily trying to work on the same things?
I think we were building really good habits, and we were getting stronger and stronger. Going into the split too, I could feel we were getting better, and I think once we lost against Flyquest in EWC, I think that hit us pretty hard. And I wish we could win one of the games, like against C9 and Lyon, but we lost all games in a very close way, and we kind of lost our momentum. And hopefully we can build it again.
Yeah, Quid, you had a good series today. Player of the series, Akali, you finally got to play it. It gets banned a lot. What was different this week? Because I know the Line series was pretty tough, but this series was a lot better. What changed?
Just personally, I changed my mindset. I was like, our team is good enough to carry me. Like, I just need to follow our team's plan or something like. I just need to match to our play. Then we're not gonna have problem to win the series or some games, if that makes sense. But
so that was your mindset this week, was that your team is good, or was that the mindset last week?
Like when we were struggling,
okay.
Maybe from the Flyquest series again in EWC.
Okay.
Like I was thinking to myself, like who's else performing well? Like our body's winning most of the time. So I was thinking, if I do just my job, like I'm gonna be fine. But when we start struggling at the moment, like I was thinking, oh, yeah, I joined Team Liquid because I'm gonna create a team, and yeah, I need to show up or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this week I was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on my own game. I'm gonna call what I wanna do. Like I'm gonna perform well. We're gonna win by me. Maybe, yeah, I think that's why I could perform well. And obviously, Shopify was easier opponent than Lyon.
A bit. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, a
The
little
difference between Saint and Zinie is quite big, I must say.
A little bit.
Little bit. APA, as an outsider, I mean, Quid, that's really cool to hear, actually, the mindset shift. APA, have you noticed a difference, or do you think it's more about the strength of opponent?
Well,
Unsuccessful hate watch today, by the way. He wanted you to lose.
I did want you guys to lose, but sadly you guys won for now. Don't get too cocky. But I mean, I think Quid's a good player still. I think he just went from playing against Saint, who also I think is a good player, to Zinie, who I think might be the worst mid right now. I don't know, maybe you think otherwise, but I think that guy's pretty bad.
I'm not gonna say anything about it.
I don't mind saying it because I've been pretty vocal about it. I think that guy's been bad.
He had fun builds today, at least.
He did have fun
builds.
That was
fun. The Galio build.
yeah.
And the Xin build.
Yeah,
What do you think of the Xin Zhao mid?
Xin Zhao mid?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't fucking kill it.
I've seen him playing in solo queue, but like they didn't even ban Akali. They just picked Xin Zhao Sejuan, and I was like, can they? actually do that? And I asked Jake, am I allowed to take Ignite? And he said, yeah, just go kill him.
I know
Just take
you
Ignite.
almost killed him, what, like level 1, right? Level 2?
Yeah, I almost killed him level 2,
But then that champ is just, the healing is so much. Like,
yeah, it's,
oh,
I would
it's like
say
Vladimir.
yeah, disgusting to play against.
It's just like playing against Vladimir, playing against Xin Zhao mid.
But
Do you think the pick has potential, or the Galio pick is good? Because he had the jack of all trades super stack Galio thing.
That's why.
alright.
That's why he did those items. He jack of all trades
You
stack.
get
When-
10 stacks from Shrelia's, Sorkshoes, Dorntom.
When did he get 10 stacks?
Australia.
Shrelia's and Sorkshoes, Dorntom.
Is
He
10.
was 10.
It's 10?
Is 10.
Because Shrelia's is 4, Dorntom is 3, and Sorkshoes upgraded 1 is 3.
Oh,
And this does
he was
mandate
cooking
because-
something.
Only spike.
So you get it pretty fast.
Yeah, only spike champion.
And then Mandate gives him lower cooldown on 3
Yeah.
abilities. So like it makes sense.
Yeah,
but
makes sense, but not sure if you wanna be
Supportive
Scoosy-
mindset.
Scoosy,
mid-laner,
yeah.
Playing for
I don't think
team.
you wanna be
My team is
Scoosy
doing
as a
well.
Galio.
Yeah.
Maybe AP knows that, but
It's like no
I don't
ego
like that
Galio play.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you need some ego to play Galio, to go side lane and get some gold.
yeah, and then it was straight into like Zyricon counter engage. A little bit about the Team Liquid drafts. You don't need to reveal too much, but Spawn talks about how you guys often kind of just pick the champions that you're good at rather than trying to throw like big curveballs
Mhm.
in draft. How do you feel about that approach from the team?
I'm not sure how we picked.
Okay,
I tried to pick the champion like best in the situation,
sure.
and I was very surprised they didn't ban the Jairakan,
Mm,
like picking like all melee champions.
Mm.
So
full dive.
yeah, full diving, and then not only us, like in the world, every legends, every top teams are playing Jairakan against Lucian Melio. So
Mm,
we just pick it confidently.
sounds good. Talk about the series yesterday with Flyquest also sweeping Sentinels. APA, did you get a chance to watch that series?
I was busy scrimming, but I watched it
Busy
like
scrimming.
somewhat.
Yeah.
You have it kind of on, but then you can't watch it while you're in game interview, but while you're like waiting for the enemy team.
Yeah, Masu played really on the edge, kind of the whole series. It was
I know Masu
it was
had a good
massive
series.
block gap. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like
And I know it's 3-0, but
5K
But
gold lead every game from bot.
from what I saw, it didn't seem like a stomp 3-0.
Mm.
It seemed like it was like kind of close.
Were
But like,
you surprised that it's a 3-0, even just knowing the reputation and scrimming against both of the teams?
I thought Sentinels was better. To be honest, I thought Flyquest was going to win, but I thought Sentinels was better than 0 games win.
Quid, what do you think?
I was busy too, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, I was actually surprised they just 3-0 them because, like, I opened the stream like between the games, and it looks like game goes even in every game,
Mm.
but somehow they 3-0. So
Mm.
I was just thinking, oh, maybe they just outplay them in team fight or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like was going even until Sentinel lost team fight. I didn't actually watch the game, so
That's fine. What about the feeling of the two teams? Like, do you think there should have been pretty even? Or do you think Flyquest, you expected them to win?
I think Sentinel has ability to make game even, but I think Flyquest player has better hand, if that makes sense. So
Perfect sense.
I thought,
I also kind of felt like Sentinels countered Flyquest for most of the year.
They
mm,
did.
how they
They had
played.
won 2 EWC series, and they also
Yeah.
won in spring.
I felt like Flyquest's worst matchups were against the teams that played slow and didn't lead into the fights. Because I didn't think the Flyquest macro was that great. It was just like, Gryffinn shows up to a Dragon team fight, goes in and like kind of hopes that he carries the fight when he's on like Nasus or Shyvana
Yeah.
or some random champ.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Sentinels are the kings of literally giving objectives. Like you'll so often, at least in my scrims for Sentinels, maybe less so on stage,
Mhm.
you'll see like, we'll take Baron and then Sentinels will just take bot tier 2.
Mhm.
And then we'll take Dragon and they'll take top tier 2. And then it's like, oh, we have so many objectives, but it's like 3-3
good?
score. What is happening? Are we up gold? Are we down gold? What's happening? And then which I think was like kind of the counter to Flyquest, but
Didn't work this time.
Didn't work this time. I guess Flyquest is they're just peaking at the right time.
Yeah. What do you think, Core, about their bot lane, Masu Crouchin?
I think they're very aggressive.
Yeah.
I think their high is really high, and like watching them is like sometimes weird. Like when they're playing well, they're really good. But sometimes when you look at it, playing like super weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think one of those bot lane is always the scariest to play against it. So I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will make sure whenever we play versus them next time, we will see the downside.
Sure. Yeah, you guys play them.
Yeah.
You guys play them on Saturday next week to see who gets to go to Arizona.
Yeah, because the way they play is like either they looks like really good or it looks like noob.
Mm-hmm.
One of two. There's no middle ground.
You can almost say that, especially Gryffinn. Like it's Gryffinn as well as their bottom laner, kind of like that.
Yeah, Gryffinn as well. Yeah,
but they're improving a lot. They play, like I feel like they're always the aggressor.
Yeah.
They don't counter plays very well. They're just always trying to make a new play.
Yeah,
which is to your point why Sentinels could have been really good against them because
I think as a team they're really bought into their whole team idea right now, which is probably why we see them surging.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see whenever Gryffinn has the angle, whether it's good or bad, his whole team's following up on that set angle.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of how that entire team plays it. What Core was saying, like their highs are really high, but their lows are really low just because, of course, for however many times you catch Gryffinn on Crab or like Raptors invade, he's also going to have like those random moments where he's just sending it 1v4 with like a Shyvana with like Lulu Altino on top, and then he's just unkillable demon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just very polarizing people to play against, but I think they're all bought into the same idea right now, which it just was very scary to face against that. Just because like the game can just randomly explode for some.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to what both of you mentioned earlier, Quid and Core, about the EWC losses to Flyquest, because a lot of people didn't catch the EWC qualifier games, but it sounds like that was kind of a bad moment in the split for you guys. So can you tell me some of the things that you guys had a hard time dealing with after those losses, or things that happened in those games that were hard to recover from?
Put it simply, like we really wanted to win.
Yeah.
And we were in like unlosable situation. We smashed an entire early game super hard.
Mm-hmm.
And Nasus comes up and then hit the ult our head. And then we could like
because they had like Nasus, Yorick.
Yeah.
It's like Nasus, Yorick, Seraphine comp, I think.
Not sure if we had a Seraphine or they had a Seraphine.
But they had the Nasus. That's the.
They
someone
had Seraphine.
They had a Seraphine.
I remember.
And then we
I
drew
was
the
playing
game.
Kylo. Yeah.
And at one point we couldn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
And then it was not the first time we lost against Nasus. We lost twice, I think, during the EWC. In 2 different series.
Right.
So sad.
Just sad. Quid. Just because it's more about why was that a hard thing to recover from? Just because it lowered confidence, or was it reevaluating your champion picks or your style?
I think we're confident to play against them, like beginning of the series, and we had the comp that we wanted to play, and we were actually winning the game most of the time, and somehow, I don't know, we got just outplayed, or we just fight on the wrong time. Somehow we drew the game, and I think we were just like disappointed to each other that we couldn't finish the game. And I would say we were desperate to win, so like it hit us more harder, and I would say we just kind of lost trust to each other, or we're building our trust very well, and after the series maybe crack happened, or it was kind of sad.
Like my EWC had the opposite effect.
Yeah.
Like, because you guys beat me, and then I think Sentinels beat me. And we just like bottomed out. Like, we just bottomed out and trolled.
Yeah.
And I think after every loss, we like probably had like 4-hour long conversations about like what is happening while we're doing said things wrong. And I think from there we got more aligned as a team rather than opposed to like what they're saying, like losing trust and whatnot.
Yeah, I've been hearing that C9 is doing well in scrims now. I saw on the C9 podcast, is C9 beating Team Liquid in scrims now for the first time this year?
We scrimmed you guys twice. They won once and we won once.
Okay, so it's even now, and it hadn't been even for pretty much the whole year.
At the start of the year, they were shitting on us, but now it's 5-5 roughly.
Okay.
I don't recall exact game score, but roughly 5-5, I would say.
Game, and you're playing Lyon next week.
Yes.
You guys almost beat Lyon in your series, went to 5 games, which isn't like technically the last series you had against Lyon. But before we get to the C9 APA series, comparing the lock-in series against Lyon versus the series you just played against Lyon, what were some of the differences, do you think? Like, was going to 5 games make it feel like you were closer to beating them, or can you compare those two series?
I actually don't remember what happened in the lock-in.
Yeah, so the lock-in one, it's easy to forget, but it was, to me, it was a lot of the like random Dokla counter picks. So they did Varus top in game 1.
Yeah.
They did Aurelia into Gnar in game 2. They did the Vayne top flex into the Camille because they flexed the Ornn to jungle in game 4. So it felt like they were like, I don't know, cheap shotting in draft.
Yeah.
Whereas this last one didn't seem like they got huge draft advantages, but it was like still a really close 5-game series with like team fights that didn't go well.
I think the game was really close. I think close, but I think we had a advantage most of the time. But we didn't clutch it at the last moment.
Yeah.
And then like whatever happened in the like EWC Flyquest, whatever situation, if we win one of those games, we can probably come back. But not like from there to the last playoffs game against Lyon, I think we lost again, like clutch moment. So it was pretty hard time. Yeah.
Really interesting to hear because when I watched some of your games, and this was the Lyon series, I did some breakdowns before this series. Like, you're in some good positions, but it feels like you're not on the same page as a team. Like, Morgan will be flanking, and you guys probably reviewed the Annie play from like game 5 when the Poppy slammed the Annie into the wall, but like you guys were probably calling to like engage on mid. Like, that's why Quid was standing there, and that's why Morgan was running around the side, but then Dokla just came in first. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but it's like you're not necessarily on the same page. Does that feel better now that you've won against Shopify and you're going towards Flyquest, or has that just been something you've consistently tried to work on, like being on the same page in team fights? Sorry for the long question, but
I'm thinking.
Yeah, of course.
You can go first, Core.
I mean, I think being on the same page, especially during the team fight, during the macro page, is like definitely one of the biggest goals we wanted to achieve. And sometimes maybe because of the communication issue, or sometimes we don't make the plan simple enough.
Yeah.
So even the A plan should work, but didn't work because like we are not tight enough.
Yeah.
Like even though we wanted to fight, like our coordination, our communication is not fast enough between the players. So at one point we were making a mistake, or we didn't make a clutch play. I think today one thing I remember is like Jake Spawn said, if you guys wanted to speak Korean, just speak Korean during the game.
I was going to ask, are you playing in full English, or are you mixing between the two?
I think we were using full English.
Yeah.
Like most of the time. We were using English like most of the time. But sometimes the communication ping pong was not fast enough.
Yeah.
So we tried to use some Korean too.
Okay.
During the moment. I think it works well.
Okay. Quid, do you have anything to add about what are the difficulties of being on the same page, and like kind of why do you feel like it's been hard?
I think the biggest problem for our team is we just do the play that in our head. I think we're just do no matter what, watch in our head.
Yeah.
Like, for example, that any game, like, obviously I shouldn't give an angle, but in my head, like, I know we have to contest this, and I feel like someone is not making space for me.
Right.
That's why I died. But anyway, I should back up.
So it's course fault.
I should just play with my eyes. Like, no one is around me. No one was just making space. I
Sure.
should obviously back up. But
There's a feeling
yeah,
that
it's just
you need to
feeling like
contest
if
the
I
middle.
just keep this pace, it's gonna be best situation for us. But
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to communicate in game. So
No, this is really interesting. I love this because I know all of you on the team. You know, I've worked with Core. I've known Spawn for a super long time. You've won MVP. Like, you're all really good, and you all have like good team fight instincts, which is why it's so interesting to me that you do seem so disconnected in game. But it's a good explanation.
yeah, so I think we just need to keep talking to each other, like how we see the game, and so we can be on the same page on stage in game. And also sometimes we need to fix that in our comms. Our action doesn't match to our comms, if
Okay.
that makes sense.
It
Like,
does.
we are saying like we're gonna contest this midway, we're gonna contest, but I think Yan said to me like, if you guys saying we're gonna contest this midway, you guys need to actually show up on the wave, not fogging, not looking for cheap play. And I was like, oh, like I wasn't sure, but recently I realized that like actually I'm just AFKing around mid and saying like baiting Yan. Like, I was saying, yeah, we're gonna contest this midway, just sitting in our mid lane bush, not actually put my body in. Something kind of that top that we actually need to do better as a team.
That's a good explanation. APA, have you gained any insight from this? Because you've been playing with a lot of these players as well.
I mean, I have a little different perspective. I think you guys didn't push the game forward enough, especially in game 5 when like there was a time where TLAW was laning mid because the Yon on is Aphelios, right?
Yeah,
They were so strong.
He was like too strong, like so strong in the
2,000
game.
gold up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he kept pushing the turret, And I think it was like, if it was the feeling in the game is if the mid lane tier 1 breaks, the game probably explodes really fast. And then TLAW was laning mid, and it felt like nothing was really happening on side lane. It was like, you would get a wave, and then I would watch you, and you would like kind of sit in the jungle and wait. And I was like, and I was thinking to myself, is he AFK?
Yeah,
What's happening?
That's what I mean. Like, I was calling mirror contesting mid, and I was just AFK in
And
jungle.
I'm just watching like TLAW would like catch top wave, sprint mid to defend mid because Yon was too strong. Catch top wave again, like, you know, a minute later, whenever she would need to be top.
Yeah, maybe I
and
was
sprint
under.
back mid.
Maybe
And it was just like back and forth, and nothing was happening. I was like, what's going on? This is so, how is TLAW everywhere? But
yeah, maybe I was under pressure or something. Yeah, I didn't play like. Yeah, I played quite bad.
Do you think that's a mindset thing? Like the mindset you talked about having this week of you needing to carry. Do you feel like if you had that mindset last week, you play differently?
At least at game 5, Yon was keep giving us confidence. I'm literally like one item ahead.
Yeah.
Or something. He was just keep saying like, I can carry the game. Just play around me. So I was thinking,
okay.
Oh yeah. I'm Annie. I'm gonna support you, but I wasn't doing really my job. So yeah, that game was on me. Yeah.
Awesome. Now knowing that Lyon's playing C9, you guys can, you don't need to talk about yourself anymore. Talk about Lyon versus C9.
How do I beat C9, guys?
Yeah. Or how does Lyon beat C9? You can also do either one.
Help me out here. We can't let Inspired win.
How can Lyon beat C9?
Yo!
Uh-oh.
Yo, hey!
Thinking. I'm not sure.
C9 hasn't lost.
I wish I know
I guess.
how to beat the C9 and Lyon so that I can beat them. You tell me.
We haven't beat them.
You tell me.
Well, we beat them, what, 8 weeks ago? It was the first week, so 8 weeks ago, I think, 9 weeks ago.
Yeah, first day,
That's a long
first
time.
week.
Lots have changed.
Yeah.
Meta's changed,
Yeah.
and the whole game has changed. So not sure if it's the same, but I think right now if we just play our game, we'll do fine, and no one gets gapped like too hard in lane. Like I think it's kind of what Quid said. Like I don't feel like I have to go in and stomp Saint and be like, oh, I'm like up 30 CS, I'm solo killing him, and I'm gonna carry this game this way. I just feel like if I, relatively stay even with Saint, everyone relatively stays even, we can go into the mid game and then do well. It's kind of how I view it.
The only series you guys have lost in NA this year is the finals to Lyon. Like literally every other series you guys were winning, which is pretty crazy to think about. America's Cup did happen, which I'm sure helped, with the bottom out. And then any of the EWC qualifiers counted, but it wasn't like LCS official games. So you guys have really clutched up when it matters there.
Yeah. I mean, I think the past finals, I think I had a pretty poor, it was like game 2 and 3. I think I like trolled my laning phase a couple of times.
Okay.
And then we had like poor 2-2s. Like I remember there's 1-2-2 we had. Me and Blabber were on the Raptor camp. I think it was my Annie
I
game.
remember this. Yeah.
Where it was like Ari had no flash, and then we tried to fight the Aatrox for some reason, even though Ari was like completely running it down by being in the zone. And yeah, I think like the finals performance, I played pretty poorly, but I think it's like I said, I don't need to 1v9 and carry. I just think I need to do my job, and if I know my job well, I'll do well.
Do you want to do his Ven defense? You want to team up on his Ven defense? Because I've been his Ven defender this year, actually.
I'm done at a defense.
Because I feel like he's had some very visible mistakes, but then almost the rest of the game, he's like really good on mid. He positions very well in team fights. He does huge damage. He has a good champion pool. That's my take on Sven. And then kind of as your teammate, he has the mistakes, but I feel like he's still performing at a really high level.
I mean, he has mistakes, but I think like if you look at Xin, everyone has those mistakes. Like you look at Blabber, it's like I'm sure you could find so many moments where Blabber's just like running it down, and we ask him what he's doing there. He's probably like, "Yeah, my bad, I'm an idiot," and I'm the same way. I'm sure you could look through LCS. I literally remember moments in the Flyquest series. I'm like flashing on top of Gryffinn on accident.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
And it's like, just stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it. Mistakes just happen. And I think 95% of the game, Sven's doing extremely well. Like on average, he does well balling with Phil, with Vulcan. And then he comes in team fights, plays pretty well. He goes into objective fights, plays pretty well. It's just like everything he does is good, in my opinion. He also adds so much like information to us as a team.
Yeah.
So it always feels really easy just to play with him. I think he gets scorned really hard, but then I watch other ADCs like Jan or Masu play, and they'll make the exact same mistakes that he does. And there's like, yeah, that guy's the next GOAT.
He's just playing on limits is a lot of times what they say. Did you guys see, I mean, Jose might have told you, Berserker wasted like 3 summoner spells in the series last week.
Oh, yeah.
The Jhin flash randomly on W, the Senna flash, and then also the Caitlyn cleanse. I feel like his Ven does that. It's like a front page Reddit thread.
Yeah.
And then Berserker says that. And it's like,
actually, we saw only one.
Yeah. Did you see it was the Senna one you guys saw, right?
No, I think we saw Jhin.
Jhin one with though.
I think
we
saw
saw
Jhin
Jhin for the game.
Yeah, I think there was the game-changing one. Yeah, actually. We killed him 2 times when his flash was down.
And the crazy thing is he said he didn't even realize he did it. So the first time he died, like he thought he had flash. And he was going to flash the wall when Shen flanked him.
He was so nervous.
Yeah, and he just didn't have it.
Yeah.
But that's the key.
But
Make Berserker nervous.
Make Berserker nervous?
Yeah.
But I do think Sven is scorned quite harshly for mistakes that other players make that are just like wash side. Of course, you can like criticize mistakes, like I don't know. I think in our last series versus Talia, versus Quads Talia, he like got caught on mid once. And like you can be upset at that, but you can also, it's the same thing that Quid was saying, like we were around mid. We were just AFK in the bush. So it's like you can flame him for being caught, but you can also say like, why are his 3 idiot teammates sitting in a bush just AFK?
Letting me get hit by Talia wall.
So yeah, I do think he's flamed quite harshly. Obviously, like I said, he does make some boneheaded mistakes, but I think a lot of us on C9 make some quite boneheaded mistakes every once in a while.
Cool. Let's do quick predictions, and then I want to talk a little bit about the meta. What are predictions from you two on their series, on C9 versus Lyon? Core's just going to troll, but Quid's going to give me a real answer.
3-1 for C9.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Nice. You're safe, Quid.
Whew. I'm
Hey.
safe.
Lion beat them last time. Kind of. I mean, they did. Not in regular season. Last playoffs, they lost in the regular season.
You can do it now. I cannot
Thank
say.
you.
You
Nice.
can't see you.
3-2 for Lyon.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Why on both sides? Why C9 win?
I think. Wait. 3-1 for C9.
Now he needs to.
Now
He's
we're
"Wait a
back
minute,
pedaling."
I think it's too hard.
I think the series gonna decide on object timer because I don't think Lyon gonna make big action in early game unless they have like obvious angle to do. Like they really wanna slow down the tempo, like play on their tempo, and it's gonna be object timer, object team fight around there. I feel like Thanatos gonna make gap in lane somehow and carry the team fight around object timer. And I think it's gonna give us C9 to momentum to win the series. And I think if they win game 1 or 2, I think they're gonna win the series, but
Yeah.
I still think Lyon is a good team, so
Yeah.
I think they'll win some game.
Do you think Thanatos is C9's best player? Or hard to say? He's not here. Just pretend AP is not here.
I think so. I think. I think. Yeah, it feels kind of weird that top laner is the carry on their team, but I think they just really play well around him and like make him carry the game or make him get some resource. He's playing like Aurora against us, Aurora into Lumber, some carry champion, and he really likes playing Nar or something that he can actually just lead the game with the, and just carry the team fight. Just 1v9.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I have that feeling too, that Thanatos is their best player. So it's interesting to hear from a pro perspective. Core, for the Lyon win, what's the reasoning?
I didn't have a special reason. Actually, I'm gonna change to the C9 3-2.
Nice. Beast mode Core.
Yeah. Yeah, I think C9 is improving.
Right.
C9 is improving. They became a better team as a team. I think to win against C9, I think you need to be very sharper in individually, so that even though their team play is good, it doesn't matter. You're just too weak situation. So I'm gonna choose C9 3-2.
Okay.
Yeah, I will also choose C9 to win the series.
You won every series in Spring Split. Is it starting to? Does it annoy anyone? Does it annoy you that it seems like fans are so skeptical, even though in LCS you guys have been like actually just really good. You're undefeated. Upper bracket.
It's like somewhat my legacy because I've only had one split, but like it's like the C9 legacy for how many years now?
Yeah, the last international was 2023.
Yeah, like even when I was on Team Liquid, and they had like the Berserker, JoJo. I guess it was Thanatos, right? Or was it?
It was Fudge for the first split and Thanatos for the second split.
Like basically the super team. Like that was when Fudge was like still thought as like the best top laner in the league.
Correct.
And it's like they should have the best top mid bot.
And they had 3 MVPs on the team, like 3 former MVPs.
And then like they're still not making internationals. They're still not winning the split.
You know what? I'm the one denied their words every time.
Nice.
You have been, actually.
Nice, Quid.
Thank you.
But it's like, I guess it's like that legacy where, so I guess that follows them. So even though we're doing really well, people were just worried that like, finals is going to hit and, someone's going to choke, like playoffs is hit, someone's going to choke. I think it's that. But I mean, I think right now we've improved a ton since regular season. I think like regular season we were like all right, but I think we have very solid ideas of how to play the game and very solid mid-game macro stuff. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
It's very, but I think we're all on the same page. In the same way I was saying like Flyquest is all on the same page, I think we're more or less all on the same page about how we want to do things, and our reactions are very quick to what it feels like. It feels like when we feel like we're in a losing spot, we like instantly go do something. Like I remember our Baron in game 2 versus Flyquest. We're like, we think this game's super hard. We're like outscaled. We're not really a scaling team. It was my Annie game where I got the Annie flank. And we're literally saying in comms, this game is hard. Let's go hit Baron. We need something to happen. We can't just wait for the game to slow down. And of course, we ended up losing that Baron. That's not the reason we won the game, but that's like how I feel like our decision making is quick. And then in games where we think we can scale even from behind, we like try to make side lane plays. We try to stall the game and make sure nothing's happening, and then bring it to a dragon fight or something, and then Thanatos or me or Sven find an angle that's really nice, and we can win from there. But I think our game understanding is just high level as a team right now.
Right.
And then individually, I do think we have some really good players. Like I think Thanatos, as we were talking about earlier, is like always winning top lane, no matter the matchup. Like you can bind him Sion, he's gonna win the Sion versus Sion versus Gwen, whatever is gonna be played into Sion. And then you bind him or you counter pick him Gnar, and he's also gonna win the Gnar side of every matchup. I think right now he's performing extremely well. And then we have players like Vulcan, who, I mean, it's kind of harder to notice when he's on Enchanters, but his game is normally going so well for him that if you just do your job, the game's pretty easy.
Yeah, and to your point as well, you might have been able to bottom out earlier, so it's not like you've addressed a lot of issues that you've been slowly trying to improve on, and maybe you can peak at the right time. So I'm looking forward to seeing your series next week. What do you think is going to happen in TL Flyquest? Because I mean, before the series today, you guys played really well. Flyquest played really well yesterday. I was thinking there's so much hype behind them that I think they might actually be slight favorites, but it's tricky.
I think if you guys don't give Gryffinn his weird angles of like Nasus or Shen or Shyvana, I think if you somehow put him on a normal champion, you guys might even 3-0. But I think their wins in the series will come from Gryffinn on like Shyvana or Shen or Nasus, or like, I don't know, whatever random weird
funny picks.
Funny pick he has that he's probably cooked up in scrims.
Is that how it feels playing against Flyquest? Is it like Gryffinn funny business? Because I know, bit of a tangent, Quad Quid is, Jan was saying that Quid has the upper hand in Quad Quid. Is that, do you feel that way? Quad Quid
That's
is
true.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
Like
I don't know.
Quad was kind of beating everyone because he was on the Flyquest team, right?
I know, but
Quid team last year.
Done quite well against him. How do you feel like that matchup goes?
Against Flyquest?
Well, just against Quad, against the Quad Quid rivalry.
I feel like against him, I don't really feel pressure in lane phase, but there's some pressure that, I don't know, I feel like Quad is a solid player. He knows how to play the game. He knows like how to progress the game, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I just feel like if I make some stupid mistake, I'm gonna get punished really hard. Not really hard, just I'm gonna get punished hard. So maybe I'm making less play against him, because I just feel like if I just go even farm against him, I can just outperform him in team fight or something. But yeah, I think I just feel like playing against Quad, feel like I cannot make mistake that much. Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like Quad is the most disciplined player in LCS.
Interesting.
But
super stable.
I think like, you have like
surrounded by completely
you
undisciplined
play like
players.
NBA 2K or something, and you have like the player stats, right? Like 99 for this, like 40 for this, like whatever it is.
This is fun.
I feel like Quad on everything he's an 80. Every single stat he's an 80. On offense, defense, like I feel like he's the most disciplined player in the league. But then I don't think he has like the insanely high highs you'll see from like Quid had what, like a 10 something kill a collie game today,
Sure.
or like Masu played really well on Lucian yesterday, was it?
Yeah, I mean, Masu yesterday had an insane Lucian game. I mean, he smashed all three of them, but the Lucian game was the craziest.
And then you'll see like Gryffinn have his like 10 kill Nasus game and stuff like that. I feel like you'll never see Quad do that, but you also never see Quad have like, you know, like I think I had a pretty bad Aurora game. I was like 0-6 and something on Aurora last week. You would never see him do something like that, in my opinion.
I like it.
I would say against him, I feel like I don't think like we're gonna win because of him making mistake or his inting the game. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so you're actually saying TL win?
Yeah, I think TL win. I think if you look at like Gryffinn, on his
One more life.
Yeah.
on like go look at like his Xin Zhao game, for example, in game 1 versus in my series compared to like his funny picks. I think he had like a really good Shyvana game. I think it was game 3, if I recall correctly. I think if you compare the two games, it's like night and day between the players. Like you won't even think that it's the same player.
Yeah.
So I think just keep him on normal champions and Jose will gap him, but you give him his Nasus angle, Jose might short circuit and not know what to do.
It's like the Flyquest is like with many dogs with someone who holding the leash.
Yeah.
Quad is keep holding the leash, but depends on what they pick with the dogs. They keep going to you. They keep finding out some food and then they keep attacking you. So
He's the dog walker.
Quad is the dog walker.
Yeah.
I think so.
And like, I wish we play versus a smaller dog than big dog.
That's
The
funny.
big dog is like, I don't know if I lose to the dog or not.
Yeah.
It's too scary sometimes.
NASA's too scary. My goodness. Okay, last thing. How's the new patch felt for you guys? Because it's a pretty big patch coming in late in the playoffs. We got a bunch of support item changes. Mid lane role quest changed a little bit, but
Tiny buff, I guess.
yeah, not a massive change. But how have you been? Just any fun solo queue tech or anything that's just been interesting to you about
I mean,
the
it's
new patch?
mostly like support change, right?
Yeah, support change.
Like I've played like probably 10 Heimerdinger games trying to see, but I think there's like a bug that I think we actually figured out in our scrims.
Well, I saw Core spamming it in solo queue, support Heimerdinger.
Where it's like the
You always
Heimerdinger you
lose
can like auto, even though because it's supposed to be 550 range right now.
Yeah.
But if you're like a 500 range champion, you can auto the turret without taking damage right now.
Oh, I see.
So I don't really know why that's a thing. But it popped up in our scrims and someone was able to auto the turrets and everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, why is that a thing? Why is this happening? This isn't supposed to be real. But I mean, other than that, it's like mostly just enchanters nerfed, melee stuff buffed.
Yeah.
How big of a percentage enchanter nerf is it? Because it's hard for me to read the Dreammaker patch note and make any sense of it. How much weaker, like percentage-wise, do you think enchanters are?
I described to the team like the nerf is gonna be minus 0.8% win rate gap type of nerf. So it's still playable.
Yeah.
But you feel better to play against it. You feel kind of worse to play the enchanter, but still like there's no big difference.
And then would it be a similar buff with the support item changes? Because Knight's Vow is
I
kind
think
of a
Night
lot
Bow is
better.
nice, feels nicer. Like plus 0.8 minus 0.8.
Yeah, 1.6
more
is not
balanced.
bad.
More balanced.
I feel like you always are good in engage metas. So are you happy about the change because it gives you more options?
Having more option is good. I think like now it's more like you can do whatever.
Yeah.
Like not having feeling of like you lose lane or also you get outscared. Now you can probably pick the melee champion against range champion. Feels better. Maybe you get less outscared, even though you lose lane anyway.
Sounds good. I want a quick solo queue question before we leave. Quid, what's your favorite pick in solo queue right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
I've been playing Lich Bane first item Ari.
Okay.
I think I'm not sure if I can build that on stage, but at least in solo queue, like I'm getting a lot of kill in the early, and when I when I finish my Lich Bane, like I can literally just ult W auto proc electrocute like enemy goes like below 30% HP, and like it's so fun to play. But I think a kind of fun build in this patch, like today, 10 stack Jacob trade Galio, Mandate
True.
Talia,
Actually, need to go
Mandate
check it out.
Lissandra.
Mandate Lissandra. AP and I were talking about that, if it's like playable or not.
I'm not I still need to find out if that build is actually good or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some funny build in solo queue.
I remember this was years ago, but you were spamming. You used to play Nashor's Tooth Yasuo.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest troll build, no? How could you win with that?
I think it's not Nashor to Yasuo. I think it was D-Ring Yasuo and
Okay.
put 3-point-E against Gnar. I thought that was actually good.
Very specific. Okay.
I thought there's no counterplay for Gnar. If I just press E, 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 and E on Gnar, he loses just almost like 200 HP with E auto.
Okay.
But I found out, like, Gnar doesn't need to fight me. he can just farm under turret, and I can't really pressure.
That's funny. Any fun things you guys are experimenting with?
Heimerdinger?
I mean, Heimerdinger.
Mid and support?
Yeah,
Just
I
either
mean,
one?
if you look at my solo queue count, lobby admin, I probably played 10 Heimerdinger games straight.
What tech do you experiment with on mid Heimerdinger?
I tried 2 builds. I tried like, there's like a 1-trick build where you go like large rods and Rabadons.
Yeah.
You have like 3 large rods, then you go Rabadons.
Wow.
I played against that Heimerdinger.
Do you just have no mana problems, or?
It's because your Q costs 20 mana.
I guess.
And you just, not that you never use WNE, but you just don't use it when you shouldn't, I guess.
Max AP as fast as possible.
And then
Does he have anything in his kit that makes him give extra AP? Because
No.
No, it's just
It's just
rush
like
as
your
much
turrets
AP as
get-
you can.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
so
I see,
high
I
like
see.
damage and so high HP.
Yeah.
And then I tried like a Blackfire Torch version of it where you're W max
Okay.
and you just like poke and poke and
Do you
poke.
do like the super spread W that shoots
yeah, you
super
try
wide?
like you don't try and like shoot all 5 this way.
Yeah, you just
I'm sure Corey
scatter
knows, but
them.
you like do it like halfway.
Yeah.
So it's like this much distance instead of this.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, everything kind of feels normal. Like you can do a little bit of testing with like Mandate, what Quid was saying, but it doesn't feel like it's that broken.
Yeah.
And there's only a few specific champions that can go it at the moment.
Just Heimerdinger for you as well?
Yeah. Probably just Heimerdinger.
Nothing else? You played a lot of Anivia, but that, kind of everyone knows that's just a flex pick now.
Yeah. I think for the support champion, whenever solo lane or jungler think this champion is kind of bad, then you can play as a support. But anyway, it's like pretty good solo lane champion, so didn't need to pick a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's not amazing anyway.
Not worth flexing, and it's too good in solo lanes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Is that it? No more solo queue tech?
Nah.
No.
You seem to have a lot of dark tech in solo queue.
Yeah, you just feel a little bit better. You feel like you're doing a little bit more damage with mid-quest buff, but you can't really tell.
Sure.
It's like
The fish
2%.
it's like, what, 2% AP?
That's it.
Which I think it gives you like 5 AP. So like insanely low number.
A
And
little
it's
bit
like,
better.
You need a little bit of power
it's like,
in there.
wow, I guess I have like 10 extra damage in my combo now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Looking forward to watching you all play next week. See who can make it to the finals and who also gets to go to Arizona for the Team Liquid versus Flyquest match. That's it for Pros. It's a weekly podcast on the LCS YouTube channel as well as Spotify and other podcast platforms. See you next week. Up first on Saturday at the normal time, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific, is Team Liquid versus Flyquest. See you then.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.